Yes.
There we go. Let's head on to our first question. You have all rewatched the movie, I suppose. Was this the first time for any of you? Julia, was this the first? Yeah, I supposed. I knew it. I knew it. Yes. It's the first time for you, Julia. What did you think of it? Did you like it?
It's weird how when you watch a movie that it's this old.
And this classic, yeah.
It is a classic. Yeah, it is not old.
Well, but it's from 1992, I guess.
98?
91.
No, 92.
Oh, no, 91.
Oh, look at that. Well, yes, it is an old film. Yes, I'm sorry.
So for me, it was some kind of impressive, or I don't know how to describe, but the quality of the image and how it evolved, and now we are more used to like high definition, and everything is.
That's a polite way of saying that you think the film is a bit the animation was not that great.
Yes, but well, I'm more than 40, so I watched the previous Disney, the old Disney movies, but now we are very used to the latest ones that are high quality, and the image is totally different, and also the topic we are going to discuss later.
Exactly. This was the first in many issues for Disney. It was a first in many things, but maybe Rocio is going to talk about that. Pro?
I just wanted to say that I saw this movie 1,000 times, but always in Spanish. So this is the first time for me that I watch it in English from a different perspective, different voices. I mean, the songs, I have listened to them, even in the latest version of Emma Watson, in the live action. But it was the first time that I saw this movie in English. So it was really nice from this different perspective.
It wasn't shocking for you. It wasn't like, the voices.
No, I love it. I love it.
It's a good voice cast, I believe. Like as we were saying in the on the messages on this group we have on this, what do you call it? This We Talk what is this? On Instagram. Thank you, the channel. On the channel, as we were discussing on the channel. The voice cast is not full of Hollywood stars, because it was not common for these times.
It was after these movies they start putting
it was like stars, the last one didn't have any famous actors. Actually, it was the first one to have computer animation mixed with traditional animation as well. That's why what Julia was saying, yes, at some point you can still see some old Disney, some classic Disney animation, but it's also mixed with some computer effects, especially when they're in the scene that we have on screen when they're dancing. You can see that there is some computer animated elements, which I believe, I mean, the film for being 33 years old, it's quite good. I mean, I liked it.
I think it was very accomplished.
Yeah. I mean, back then, 91. What do we have in 91? We have Super Hijitos. Well, I mean, that was older, but television we had Hijitos.
No, that was quite older.
Well, okay, but I mean, what you could see on television was basically that. You have the Pink Panther, and you have
we had Shusha. We had Shusha.
We have Nube Luz. We have many things that probably younger generations like Gabriel doesn't know of. Because Gabriel is very young. And Belen, how about you? How old are you? Yes, how old are you?
I'm 31.
Okay. No, you missed it.
93.
No, you missed it. You're very young. Anyway, everybody's young here. Please do not feel offended by my comments. I'm the one who's old. Diego is older anyway. But
let me think. Yes, you're right. I think that a couple of months. But,
yeah, okay. The first question dealt with the Beast. Is he initially sympathetic? Is what we wanted to know. Is the relationship they have with Belle an example of the Stockholm syndrome, or anything else you would like to comment? This is your time to do so. So I'm going to shut up.
No. I think that we have to, yes, we have to speak about that question. I was thinking about, well, do you know this term? I think that you know it because, well, we sent the questions beforehand. But, well, what is this Stockholm syndrome? Who can give a kind of definition for this? I was, yes.
No, it's a psychological syndrome when the victim start to have feelings for the kidnapper.
All right. Yes, it is a psychological. Yes, it is. It is something psychological. Yes, Matthias. Yes.
No, I was just going to comment. Like, very good. That's a very good, clear, the simple definition. Excellent.
Yeah. Yes, because we have to know what we are going to talk about. Well, Caro, what do you think about this? You are quite silent today. Or are you okay?
Hi, Caro.
Yeah, you're okay.
Yes. Well, the Beast was not very sympathetic at the beginning, but then he realized that it would be convenient for him to be kindly with Belle. In general, because I don't know if he realized that he had to be kindly, but his servants or like that.
Yeah.
His crew.
Yes, his crew gave him some advices about the convenience of being friendly, maybe perhaps with the idea of breaking the spell.
Yeah.
If she felt in love with him, and he felt in love with her. So I don't think that it was the Stockholm syndrome, because the Beast started to be kindly with her. Maybe the love started when he saved her from the folks. So he started to watch the Beast in another way.
Yeah, I think that, well, the idea of this, if he was initially sympathetic, I think that has to do with the beginning of the film, in which we have the first impact on his background story. we know about the spell, we know about his personality, and I think that we have an idea on him first, and then, well, we start knowing the rest of the film and the way that this character develops, and I think that we may start changing opinions, but I think that we have the first impact at the very beginning, right? Yes, Ro, Julia. Okay.
Ro has her hand up.
Well, I think that he's angry at life in general, even before the Enchantress appears, because he's spoiled. He's he's a spoiled prince. But later, his bad temper doesn't make him realize that he has an opportunity with Belle, and he can even control his angriness, his bad temper, even though it could be really smart for him to be nice with her. And I think that the Stockholm syndrome is not developed until he saved her from the wolves. So, and I'm going to say something controversial, that she starts develop feelings for him after he gives the library as a gift.
Okay.
There is a scene where they are in the gardens playing with birds in the snow, and she says she's worried, but I mean, she's singing, she's worrying because she's having feelings. So I think after he saves hers, she starts develop feelings for him, sorry.
So we have an interested Belle. Very well, Ro. I like your view. I like your point. Yes, yes.
That
it was not so innocent, this Belle girl. Very good, bro. Yeah, I agree with you.
Now remember that Gaston had put apart the books she was reading, so he was very rude, or he didn't want her to accept she read. So the matter that the beast accepts that she like reading, it's something that I think she appreciates a lot. Sorry.
Yeah, no, and you mentioned my favorite character in the movie, Gaston, but we'll talk about Gaston later on.
Yeah,
and yes, there is this, we have this, obviously he's supposed to be the villain, but I'm not going to say anything else about Gaston, sorry.
No, okay.
Yeah,
questions later, yeah. Julia, yes.
I also thought that it was weird how she started falling in love with him after he gave her the library as a present.
At least they were not flowers. At least they were not flowers. Yes.
There are a lot of moments that to nowadays eyes it's controversial. Yeah, we'll talk about later when we go through the topics.
Okay.
One of the things that we were talking with Diego was, and that we haven't included in the questions, was how, and this has, well, little to do with the Beast, but how the Belle was another of Disney's Disney's princesses who didn't have a mother, apparently, and who only had a relationship with her dad. We can talk about that later anyway, but this was one of the things that Julia was pointing out that were stereotypical of the time and controversial with nowadays perspective. Yes, obviously. Right. Abril, Belen, Annie, Paula, anything else you'd like to comment on the Beast?
Yes, I would say that at the very beginning, the Beast was a kind of finance guy, because he saw Bella as the way to break the spell. I think that at the very beginning, he wanted to charm her just because of his objective to break the spell. And what caught my attention is that because of Lumiere, I think it was, we got to know that he's about to turn into the 21st
birthday, yes.
Birthday. So when when the enchantress disguised as a beggar cast the spell, he was only 10.
I was thinking about ages, yes, because I don't know if it is clear. in the at least in the
It was
film.
quite too much for a boy. So,
Yes. How old? Yeah. How old was he when he received this spell?
Because according to one of the characters, I don't know if it was the clock or Lumiere, he said that it was 10 years or a decade since someone entered the castle or the palace. So that caught my attention. And I would say that, as I told you at the beginning, that he was interested in her just because of her as a way of breaking the spell. Then she didn't want, at the very beginning, she, as he was that bad temper and he was rude, he dismissed everything. The having dinner with him, and everything that he tried to do, he didn't accept it. And he was there because of the agreement they had at the very beginning. It was not because he wanted to. She wanted to, sorry. It was because of a way of saving her father. So she stayed there. And then I would say that she had the possibility, if she wanted, to leave the palace, but as she gave her word to him, she stayed. But she stayed just not showing any kind of sympathy towards him. I know.
Yes, I'm not sure about the Beast's first intentions with Belle, because as Ro was pointing out, it was not that he went directly to, okay, we have someone who could finally help me out. He reacted more in an angry way.
Yes,
like,
he was quite aggressive.
In a beastly way. Because he even had the upper hand. I mean, he had his dad imprisoned. He could totally use that if he wanted to, blackmail Belle, so to speak. But he didn't. I mean, he got carried away with this anger that he felt, as Ro was saying. And Ro wants to say something else. Yes, go on, Ro.
Yes, in fact, was Belle's idea to change places with his dad. Yeah. It was not even the Beast's idea.
Yeah. He was not looking to capture the prince. The girl. Yeah, you're right.
Yes, we are on the same side, actually. We are on the same side, don't worry. No, that's what I said. I mean, at the very beginning, if she was there, it's because of that agreement that they had with the Beast, so that he could save her dad. And of course, it was not the Beast's idea. And what I mean is that I don't know if it was the Beast's idea at the beginning to charm her, but the Lumiere and all the others were like persuading the Beast to do it, because they were also interested of her breaking the spell.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we all agree on that. Belén, you want to say something? No, I thought you did. Okay. You're muted, but you're very welcome to say whatever you want.
No, I agree.
Okay, me too. All right.
Paula, I think I know. I know if Paula is there.
We don't know.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Not much to say about this. It's funny because I never thought when I watched the film before reading the questions about this syndrome. I never relate this syndrome or the chance of this syndrome in the movie or in their relationship. So yes, nice. And I was reading about the older version that is different, that they don't. She doesn't offer swap with the father. The father offer her. So maybe it's a funny fact.
You mean like the story, the original story?
Yes, the original story, yeah.
Yeah, there were some differences about it. We didn't want to include them because we didn't know how much, or if actually any of you read the story. Actually, I haven't. I read about it, but I haven't read it. No. I haven't read it, but it's supposed to have, I mean, Belle is supposed to have in the original story, for example, different suitors, something that is not present here in the film. In some cases, they have simplified it, and in some others, they have included characters like Gaston, who was not part of the original story, and that's why I wouldn't read the original story, because...
For Disney, is more romantic, like, okay.
Yes, obviously. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Abril, anything else you would like to add, or shall we pass on to our next question? Yes, Abril.
Yes, I think that it's an example of the Stockholm syndrome.
Yeah, Stockholm syndrome. Yeah.
I think that the real idea of the story of Disney is that this idea that love goes beyond looks, but the main problem, at least for me, is that the appearance of the Beast appearance is not the real problem. It's his mood or his towards the... Yes. If you compare it, for example, with Shrek, at least we can say that Shrek is funny, and I don't find the Beast funny, but I think that they were some kind of pioneers in this idea, and then it was developed later with other things.
I would like to discuss the fact that Shrek is funny later on, but not now. Not now, not today. Not today. Very well. Okay, I think we're ready to carry on with the next question.
Yeah,
I'm glad that you hadn't thought of the Stockholm syndrome before related to the movie, and now you have. As you see, we are opening your eyes here and we talk, and I'm glad we do. Beauty is the next topic, Diego. Would you like to read about it?
Yes, the question related to the female character here is, what does the film imply about beauty standard? Well, it is about the concept, not the person. What does the film imply about beauty standards? Does it convey effectively the idea of inner beauty? Well, I think it is related to what you were saying, Abril. The idea of the inner beauty. Well, okay, but what about you, Belen? What about this question? What does the film, in your opinion, what does the film imply about beauty standards? Does it convey this idea of inner beauty effectively?
I think yes. I think so, because the main theme of the film, it's the inner beauty versus outer beauty. So the idea is to explain that the beauty, or the more important beauty, is the inner one.
Okay. Yes, I think that's the idea that Disney wanted to convey at that time. Okay. Caro or Anna? Yeah.
Okay, I would say that, I mean, when I saw her, I could see that Bella is fair skin. She's got a little waist. She's got long straight hair. She's actually beautiful. But I would say that in this case, I mean, his outwardly beautiful body has something else, because in this case, he's also kind of considered kind of nerd. And the villagers there were kind of concerned, not because of her beauty, but because of she was into reading books, and that's why she was considered peculiar and odd and funny. So everybody was like celebrating her beauty, but at the same time they were criticizing her because of being nerd. So I could say that in a way, there's always this, I mean, all the characters are kind of beautiful, and they convey that idea of beauty or stereotype standards. But at the same time, in this case, at least she's into books. And that is what got it, but it was not well seen by the villagers.
Yeah, it was not. She was not considered intelligent. She was only considered, or not intelligent. She was not considered educated. She was just considered weird.
Yeah, that was a strange character there in the village, because about this standard, we have the triplets. Remember the blonde triplets?
Oh yes,
that is a stereotype. Yes, women, but well, Gaston didn't want to have anything. But the problem, he was kind of obsessed with Belle. But Belle was the odd character. She was a strange character there, and I think, well, yes, Mati.
I know Ro wanted to say something, and then she put her hand down.
Yes. Yes, Ro.
Yes, because I was going to say something very similar that what Analia said, that yes, it's a really weird standard because everyone considers Belle beauty, but what a shame that she's odd. That was, like, she needs to be like a combo or a pack, that she needs to be beautiful, but also not odd, not weird. I don't know.
Yeah, she should be beautiful and at the same time
submissive or silly.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, so a submitted character, a submitted woman, someone that it's pleasing for the man, and that man is Gaston. Anyway, Julia.
I was thinking that she didn't fit the social women standards in that case. Like, I think in that period of time, women were supposed to be beautiful and raise children and make the meals for their family. Not illiterate or a nerd.
Yeah. What for?
Yeah, they didn't need it.
Yeah, because they were never going to have any powerful position unless they were part of the royalty. There is no precise historical reference to the story, but it is believed to take place, around, obviously in France, but around the French Revolution, whether a couple of years or a couple of years after, but around that time. And I mentioned this because of the royalty mentioned. Yes, Anna.
And we should also mention, because whenever we talk about beauty, we also we just mention women, but we should also address Gaston because he's portrayed, is it?
Yeah.
As a manly, well-built, strong,
like hegemonic standard of man.
Yes, like macho, and everybody, I don't know how to say that, but it is something like that. And everybody there in the town appreciated those characteristics, the way he looked. And there was a moment in the movie where his sidekick said, exactly, the silly guy, because I think that's what his name means. Exactly. Told him not to be down because everybody there would like to be like him. So that was the standard of that at that moment as well. And he was a hunter because there was a moment of that song that says no one is like Gaston, and he's sitting on a kind of throne, and behind him we could say all the trophies, because he was a hunter.
Yes, we can take that as an example, as a metaphor as well. That he considers Belle as a prey.
Oh yeah,
right, as a hunt. And yes.
Julia,
you have.
I was going to mention the same as Analia, that it also shows the male standards of beauty. And when you ask if it does it convey effectively the idea of inner beauty, I don't know. I don't think like it tries. It tries to place that idea of inner beauty, but on the other hand, show that main characters are all like standard beauty, like female and male standards. When the beast turns into the prince, he looks like, you know, that cliche images of I don't know, those like those novels for women.
Yeah.
that I don't know the name, Fabio, Fausto, or something like that.
Oh yeah.
He looks like yeah,
like the prototypical pirate, romantic
yeah.
pirate that is a good pirate, you know, and his shirt is open and
Yes.
his chest is hairy and he's saving the girl.
And,
Yeah.
and also the beast, he's very fit and has like really built body.
Oh, you mean the prince character?
The beast, yeah, the beast.
She likes
the beast is a beast. No, the beast.
The beast, like the dog.
Has a beast face, but the body is like a well built, like.
Yeah, for a lion, perhaps. I suppose.
But human shape.
Yes, I understand. It's a humanoid character in a way. We can say that. Yeah. All right. Abril found it funny. Abril, Paula, anything else you like to comment? Caro, anyone? We have less than 2 minutes until this first half of the meeting is over, but feel free to use them.
Well, I don't know if you already mentioned this, but we need to analyze all these standards, beauty standards in that ages, no? Because it's like.
Yeah. First, initially the 90s, and then if they were trying to be accurate with
even the 90s.
Yeah. Early 90s, and if they were trying to be accurate with the time line, this took place in the 18th century. So, you know, guys were supposed to have ponytails, and the royals were wearing these wigs, these white wigs. Actually, they were not just white; they colored them. Well, that's not really important, but yeah, it was a weird time.
About the inner beauty. I am asking, I was thinking about why the happy ending is when the beast turns to a beautiful or a beauty guy. Why they don't be happy being a beast and a belle?
Yeah, I mean, when the spell was broken, it was not LeFou, the one that showed up. It was a stereotypical man, right? It was not that. Yeah, I get your point. I agree with you. All right.
Sorry, just a little thing, taking into account what you said, that there was a moment when Beauty was singing that she said, well, this is my favorite book because in